Okay, how I feel about tomorrow. So Ben is getting a vasectomy tomorrow, which Ben and I are leaving for our weekly business meeting, and there's only a few kids at home. One of them is Rainier. This morning, Seven's gonna watch Rainier. All right, Rainier, bye. We'll see you in a couple hours, okay?
We actually totally forgot to film the food, but it was not really a loss because I decided to do something different and order a spinach omelet, and it was really gross instead of the normal pancakes that we do. So I feel like I learned my lesson, and next week it's back to the pancakes.
It's good to learn things.
And now we're talking about stuff on our calendar and just trying to, like, I don't know, just work through stuff on a list. That business meeting, we talked about a lot of calendar stuff, an upcoming vacation, some t-shirt designs for Fight for Together, try not to get hit by a car. And one of the biggest topics we spent the most time on was what to do with this house that we just bought for $20,000 and is currently a dump. It's pretty much like what I would consider uninhabitable. And we have some exciting plans, I think, that we're not quite ready to share yet, but I think are gonna be kind of cool. Stay tuned.
this song to help me process a lot of my emotions around being done having more kids. For me, it's really a mixed bag of emotions. I wrote this song to help me grieve the loss of that season of life being done for me. No more pregnancies, no more babies, no more toddlers. Like that's all done. I'm sad about that. That's a hard thing to accept. I think I will accept it, but I think it'll take some time. But this song for me is helping me accept it. And also on the other hand, it's helping me just to celebrate the 2 decades I had with having 6 babies, and to celebrate this transition into a new season, which I think is going to be just as crazy, if not crazier, than the last 2 decades have been. And it's hard. It's hard. I think change is always hard. I think this is a change that I want to go through, but it is a change that is hard to go through. Okay, how I feel about tomorrow. So Ben is getting a vasectomy tomorrow, which I'm actually just kind of nervous about how I'm gonna deal with it emotionally. I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know if tomorrow I'm just gonna be a mess. And I think I'm afraid of that. I don't wanna be a mess. I'm afraid of, I'm not really sure what kind of emotions I'm gonna feel. Grief is a weird thing. You don't really know quite how you're gonna go through it. Like, you don't know when it's gonna hit you. So it feels a little bit like a ticking time bomb. Like, what is gonna happen to me tomorrow? I'm not sure. Am I just gonna collapse in tears? Am I not at all? Am I gonna be super upset 2 weeks from now when it finally hits me? I don't know. Just the finality of it is hard. Like, it's something that we both want, but once you make this decision, it's like, okay, we're done. And to actually have that switched, the finality of that is, I know it's gonna be a hard thing for me. Whew. And it's a surgery. Yeah, I hope that it goes well for Ben. And I hope he's not in like a huge amount of pain over it. I don't know, it's gonna be hard. I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna. Anyways, I feel all over the place. I really do. When the kids used to watch Rainier, or any little kid, and they were an older kid, we used to just have them do it for free. Or maybe a better way of putting it is we didn't pay them. We just asked them and expected them to do it. But more recently, in the last year, it started to make sense for us to pay the kids when they watch Rainier for us. For me, I want to have it be pretty simple. Like, either you just watch them for free or I pay you a flat rate every single time. But when Ben and I were talking about it, he suggested we do more of a sliding scale, which actually makes sense, but it's harder because it means more negotiating with the kids, which isn't my strong suit. So the way that we're doing this is when I ask one of them, hey, can you watch Rainier for 2 hours? Or I need someone to watch Rainier for 2 hours. Can you do that? I give them 3 options. The first one is they can use it towards their hours, which what that means is, so we all agreed as a family that we would all put in 5 hours a week towards jobs or whatever, stuff that benefited the family. So the kids know that every week they need to make sure they have 5 hours that they put in towards that. So that's the first option. You can use it towards your hours. The second option is I have 2 rates. Giving them, I was trying to debate whether or not I should say the amounts because I feel like people will give a shit, but whatever, will give a shit no matter what. So I say, okay, I can give you $8 an hour if you are full on engaging with him, playing with him, helping him, entertain him, at least somewhat, like just engaging with him for most of the time. Or I can pay you half of that just to make sure he's taken care of, like the basics. Make sure he's fed, make sure he's safe, help him when he needs help, those kinds of things. So what that looks like is every time I'm asking for help, or I need to ask the kids, okay, which one do you want to do? And I don't need to actually know that up front. Like they could tell me later if they decide, oh, actually I did decide to play with him the whole time or most of the time. So, oh, okay, well then you can have the full rate. Dog's waiting for you.
Who's watching you?
Actually, no, change the plan. 7's not watching you. Memory's watching you.
Memory, you're watching Rainier?
Yeah.
Hey, so you've been taking a break from running, huh?
Yeah.
How long are you going to take a break for?
However long I want.
You haven't run since the marathon in Hawaii, but you said that the way you saw it, that gave you a lot of miles that you banked up so you don't have to run for a while. You're the one that said that. All right, she's putting headphones in. She's tuning me out. But Eden is coming today. I think it's just me, Cammie, and Eden.
Leia.
Which has been the case quite a bit lately.
We're the the faithful.
And it's colder today. It's getting cold.
50s?
61, 60. I think.
Oh, okay.
And my thing is kind of to wear as few clothes as possible because I hate being hot and sweaty, among other things.
What?
And there was this phrase when you're hiking that says like, be bold, hike cold. Right now I feel that with running. Be bold, run cold. But I don't want to go outside. Looks cold out there. What?
It's actually like pretty warm out there. Like it's not windy at all.
Alright, well that sounds nice. Alright, see you later, Rainier.
Water, okay? Oh.
Just ran 5.5 miles in about an hour and a half maybe. Not entirely sure. Oh, hey! Now it's time for dinner.
Today is my day to make dinner. It's my job to make dinner every Tuesday, and I was gonna just make like nachos, but my mom said I have to put a little more effort into making dinner, so I'm still making something that is easy though. Grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup.
Stop it.
How you feeling about tomorrow?
I'm nervous. I told him I'm actually the most nervous about how I'm gonna react. I don't really know. Like I kind of do, and I'm kind of afraid of it.
Wait, you're nervous about how you're gonna react?
Yeah, I'm nervous about how I'm gonna react. because I know it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
At this point, I can say, wait, no, just wait, no, don't do it. But after a son, it's like, there's no going back.
Yeah, but you're not saying that. You actually want me to do it anyways. Right?
Yes, but
I don't even know. Tomorrow's video is gonna be the vasectomy. So tune in tomorrow. There's 2 cuts. I guess that's why they say snip, snip. And as you can see, we're not 100% emotionally there, but that's okay.
I don't think I would ever get there until I like physically was not able to have kids anymore, and even then I think it would be tough. So it's like, it's just gonna be hard no matter what.
And I was just gonna pick up the camera to tell you that dinner was okay. 7 did it. And it worked out. We all got food.
Yep.
But the final thing I wanted to say is that we have been talking about doing this podcast and on this other YouTube channel that we started back in August when we got uninvited to Bible camp. It's called Everyone Belongs. And we finally got our first few podcasts recorded telling our story about, what would you call it? Like how we were raised religious and
Just our spiritual story, like our childhood all the way to present time. And it's probably gonna be like a 4-part series, and we're on the second.
at least.
We've already recorded this.
And people have been asking us on this channel for years, like, what's happened in your life, and especially the last 3 years, and we've been really careful about what we've shared on the spiritual side, but now we're finally telling that story. So it would mean the world to me if you would go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll put the links below, they'll be at the end here. Eden will put them there. Right, Eden?
Tell me which one's put in there.
Okay. If you guys could subscribe to that, that will make it so that you have a way of seeing when we post the videos up. Otherwise, we don't really have a good way of communicating that in a timely manner. We think you might like it if you like this channel. Tomorrow.
If you want more of us, subscribe to more of us tomorrow.